Chu soldiers fought like they were in a frenzy. Although they were few in number, their rage was truly terrifying when they were on the battlefield. Our front lines were broken to pieces, easily as if they were rotten wood.
Before this, the last news I received was Chu's commander-in-chief Xiang Yu didn't intend to fight. And so, with that in mind, you didn't take the battle seriously. Unfortunately, you weren't aware of the rebellion that took place within their camp later on. Xiang Yu killed Song Yi. He then took over the position of commander-in-chief. Xiang Yu?
Yes.
Xiang Yu. I need men. Lord Sebastian, I need to have more men!
We lost many in the Battle of Zhulu. General, we've suffered a crippling defeat. Don't you think we've lost more than those soldiers?
Lord Sebastian, grief may make men weak. But as commander-in-chief, I have no right to be weak. Even if our forces aren't as strong as before, whether we retreat or fight, we need to have more soldiers. Relay my orders. Tell the men who have scattered in the Battle of Zhulu, those who have come to a dead end and have nowhere else to go. Tell them to come here, to join Cheng-Han. Go tell them Cheng-Han is still here. Now go!
Understood!
Lord Sebastian, we have to start from the beginning. And for that we need courage. We are men of Qin. Our fates lie entirely in our own hands. My lord, you need to hurry back to Shenyang and tell the court that I need more soldiers, as many as they can give. Please, my lord.
Understood, General.
Open the gate! Let's go!
What is this? I've come from the front line with an urgent report for the Emperor. Tell them to let me pass. You! It's over. Loyal ministers are being turned away. How can anyone possibly save Qin now? It's the end for Qin. It's the end for Qin. General Chang, I apologize for having failed you.
Husband, please don't hide it from us anymore. The news of our defeat in Zhulu has already spread across the city. In the streets, people are talking about nothing else. What are we supposed to do now?
Get out. Get out! Don't bother me again! It's over. It's all over. Guards! Guards! My lord, the servants in the manor, as well as all the guards. Even if there's only 100 men, I will take them to the front line to fight our enemies.
This news, we must not let it reach His Majesty.
Understood. But then, Simoshin has returned. He wants to see you. And right now, the streets of Shenyang are filled with panicking citizens, and all of them are talking about our defeat in Zhulu.
That Simoshin dares to start rumors?
In order to see the Emperor, he's been standing and waiting in front of the palace gates. Also, he's been secretly pulling strings to try and arrange a meeting with you.
It's fine to meet with me. But if he meets with the Emperor, the consequences would be disastrous.
Chancellor, what should we do?
We will have to stop him from entering the palace.
Understood.
Simoshin.
My lord? My lord, Su Shintong is here. Huh? Let him in. Understood.
Why did you come back?
To report the army situation and to ask the court for more soldiers. I can't return to the front line without bringing a single soldier.
But nobody's going to listen to you anymore. My pupil has told me that Cao Cao wants to.
Cao Cao wants to kill me?
Yes. That's why you better run.
situation has...
Yes, I already know. We've been defeated. If the Emperor were to find out that the Empire's on the verge of collapsing, it would bring us a world of trouble. I have no experience in fighting wars, but I can at least understand this much. If Chang'an fails to repel the Chu, Qin's days would be numbered. Our empire's in danger of being overthrown and ceasing to exist.
It's time to consider escaping.
What? Run? No, of course not. I will not run. I intend to stay here and strive to be a noble in the next dynasty. If it's at all possible, I'd like to still be the head of Guancheng. However, to continue being the head of Guancheng, I must offer something to the next empire, like someone's head. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
What you mean to say is...
Only the head of Huhai will get me into their good graces. For the moment, we still have an advantage over everyone in the palace. Our positions give us enough power to kill Huhai anytime we wish. However, the time isn't right yet.
There are plenty of guards in the palace, many of whom are willing to die for the Emperor. When do you think will be the right time to kill Huhai?
Right now, I don't have an answer to that. But I'm sure of one thing. Once the Chu have managed to fight their way through and reach the pass of Hangu. That's the moment we move to strike. We will then kill Hu Hai and present his head to the generals of the Chu army. A contribution like that would be quite significant.
I've read reports that the Chu army is advancing towards Guangchong. The commander is called Liu Bang.
Liu Bang? Send out secret envoys to this Liu Bang. We mustn't delay in making contact. Otherwise, all of our plans might end up going to waste.
My lord, I am at your service at all times.
The situation isn't clear to him, so the Emperor must be beside himself with worry. You should go and tell him that peace will soon descend upon our blessed empire. As for the generals who were defeated, tell them to learn from this and keep a vigilant watch on the Chu army. Be cautious, so that all is not lost.
So you mean we will report to the Emperor that we lost in Zhulu?
All right. Just don't say too much about it. As it is, the Emperor's unstable enough. He can't handle any more anxiety.
Unfortunately, that's what happened when I went to Shenyang. Think about it. You've dedicated your entire life to the battlefield fighting for the Empire. But what's the point?
So in other words, since you were turned away at the palace, you didn't get a chance to tell the Emperor that we needed more soldiers.
If I hadn't made a wrong turn, I might have been killed by Cao Cao. General, in all of Qin, you are the only one left fighting against the Chu. The people in Shenyang are only worried about two things: how they're going to protect their wealth and property and save their own lives. Nobody cares about the fate of our empire. The Qin Empire has been shaken to its very core. General, you should start thinking about your own future.
My future?
To be honest, each time you sent a report from the front lines, Cao Cao would cover it up. He's been telling His Majesty that the rebel armies are nothing more than roving bandits, and that you will easily crush them all. If the Emperor learned the truth, and here I will say something disrespectful, no matter how stupid he is, he will regain his senses.
I understand. It looks like we shouldn't count on getting any more soldiers. I'll have to think carefully about what we should do next.
You are known as the Invincible General, but that's when you have soldiers. If you're fighting alone, how could you win battles?
Xiang Yu has emerged victorious in the Battle of Zhulu. So next, he will look for Han to fight it out. Whether he wins or loses will not affect our mission. If he ends up winning, then we would have to share power with him. But if he fails, well, then we would have to fight Han. That's right. What we have to do is get ready to attack Wuguan Pass. We also have to send out scouts to get news of Shenyang. Right, who wants to go?
Me, I'll do it.
I'll do it. It can't be just anyone. Only one man can do this. You, Luan.
Understood.
General Lu, please remember that what we need the most is information on Hu Hai and Cao. No, more importantly, we need you to come back alive.
Of course.
Jin, my dear nephew, I'm so glad you're here. All of this is Cao Cao's doing. He forced me to do terrible things. Everything is Cao Cao's fault. Jin, I am beyond any cure. Sooner or later, my throne will be yours. All yours. Huh? We have to work together to fight against Cao Cao and take back the power from his filthy hands. Huh? Do you like it? If you do, you can take it. It'll be yours anyway. Take it. That goes for everything here. If you like anything, you just have to take it. Huh? You bastard! What are you doing? Are you crazy?
Your Majesty, Qi Ying's mind is...
Qi Ying, please come with me. Qi Ying, I have greatly offended you. You're not crazy. I'm not crazy. We're both not crazy. Forgive me for what I did. From now on, let's unite and do great things together. Qi Ying! Have you forgotten the greatness of our Qin Empire?
Your Majesty, please stop shouting. You might attract the attention of Cao Cao's men.
You bastard! You told me that our forces were winning on the battlefield! Look at those reports! In Chulu, we suffered a devastating defeat! Qin is in danger! Qin is in danger!
Your Majesty, that is only a rumor. You must not believe it.
How dare you still lie to me? I don't want to talk to you. Not to you. Go! Tell Cao Cao to come here!
The Chancellor is sick.
He's sick? I want him here, right now!
Understood.
Where's Cao Cao? Why isn't he here yet?
Be careful. All right, stop here. Your Majesty, all of this is Chang Han's fault.
And you? What about you? Oh, the audacity. Hey, do you think that I'm a 3-year-old? Huh? Didn't you tell me that those rebels were nothing but bandits? And now look! You've been lying to me from the very beginning! That goes for the rest of you. You're all bastards! 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 Bastards!
As you say.
Listen! I should have you all castrated! All of you! All of you! You will not suffer with them, since you've got nothing to castrate!
Your Majesty, I've been faithfully and devotedly serving you all these years. Your Majesty must not listen to these lies.
Get out! Get out! is an opportunity. Do you understand? Listen. From this day on, I will work harder. I will read the reports myself. And I will personally direct the war! In the old days, the Emperor ruled the heavens, the earth, and all of mankind. The first Qin Emperor united the lands. I, the second, will bring glory to it. Announce my orders across the empire. I will lead us in this war. It looks like the heavy responsibility of saving Qin now rests entirely on my shoulders!
Slowly now, Chancellor.
The Emperor has gone completely mad. Let's go.
Huhai has really gone mad. He spends the entire day working. He barely eats. If he goes on like this, he'll only last a few days. He told the court he was going to work harder and read all the reports himself. He plans to lead a battle in Zhulu and restore the strength of Qin. He demands all his ministers to tell him everything they know. Your Highness, you have well and truly scared me. But now, there is hope for Qin.
Please get up, madam.
Your Highness, you have suffered for so many years.
You as well. You've gone through a lot.
You really made me worry to death.
I'm sorry, but I had no other choice. I believe our efforts will not be in vain. I've been waiting for this day to come.
How dare that idiot! How dare he anger me!
What should we do, my lord?
It's settled. Get rid of Huhai right away. We must first protect ourselves before deciding what to do next.
But what about the right time?
Oh, for heaven's sake, do you think we can still afford to wait? You're the magistrate of Shenyang. You can do this a number of ways. You can lie and say a thief has snuck into the palace, which is why you have to check the interior. Tell them you're bringing in your soldiers to capture the thief, and then tell your men to kill Huhai. Then we'll declare Ziyang as the third emperor. Ziyang is a very kind man. Apart from that, he's highly regarded. This way, both of us will be safe, for the moment at least.
But can it be done? The palace laws are strict. My soldiers wouldn't dare enter the Forbidden Palace.
Follow me. I expected that you would get cold feet. And so, I had your mother brought here. I will give you only one day to prepare. You have to find a way to kill Huhai by tomorrow. Remember, act fast. If you don't manage to finish him, we'll be finished instead.
Understood.
Where's Cao Cao?
The Chancellor is still sick.
Darn it! I'm very angry now! I've matters to discuss with him. Tell me, why does he refuse to come? What is he doing?
Your Majesty! Your Majesty! Your Majesty, we just received this news. The bandit Liu Bang is marching to Wuquan with a huge army.
Hurry! Go to the Chancellor's manor and get me Cao Cao! Tell him this. The first Emperor has entrusted His Majesty to you. His Majesty relies heavily on you. And now that Liu Bang's army has reached Wuquan, Shanyang's in grave danger. Grave danger! His Majesty has summoned you to discuss this matter many times. So why didn't you go see him? Huh? Tell me why. Tell me why!
Your Majesty, please calm down.
Tell him to come, or else he dies!
Understood.
My lord, will you go to him?
I want to go, but if His Majesty knows of our plans, wouldn't I be walking into a trap? But these matters have to be dealt with, and we can't afford any more delays. I'm well aware that a lot of people hate me. Were it not for the Emperor's protection, I would have been killed years ago. So if the Emperor turns his back on me, all my enemies will come rushing to attack me at once. When that time comes, none of you will be spared.
I am at your service, Chancellor.
All of you here have earned my utmost trust. I've gathered you here so that together we can discuss this rather urgent matter. Do you have any ideas on how we could solve this problem? What an ungrateful man. I've served him faithfully for so many years. I helped him in no small measure. I helped him ascend the throne and have the entire kingdom at his feet. But now he bears his fangs at me? What a heartless bastard.
It's true. He is a heartless man.
Indeed, truly heartless.
Because he's heartless, I will not show him kindness. I will kill him. What's wrong? Huh? You don't like my plan? You don't approve? Cao Cao, I'd like to know what you think.
Brother, I have no objections. If he kills you, our entire family will all go.
And what about you, head of the guards?
I shall obey your orders, whatever they may be. But after we kill the Emperor, who will take his place?
Xi Young is very kind-hearted. He's also quite popular among the commoners. I'll elect Xi Young.
Today, I'll send men to the palace to check the inside for thieves. In order to maintain secrecy, and for our own safety, we had to make sure you stick to the plan. So before you came, the Chancellor has ordered me to bring your families here to this manor. Right now, they're all here with my mother.
It's really all up to you. Will you live or will you die? It's your decision.
Who are you? Don't you recognize me? I am Yan Le, the magistrate of Shanyang.
Why are you here?
We've heard that a thief has entered the palace.
Sir Yan Le, please don't talk nonsense. The palace is heavily guarded. How can a thief enter?
You must be an accomplice. That's why you didn't report it.
You!
Seize him!
Calm him down! Magistrate, control yourself! Don't move! Don't resist!
Your Majesty, does it make you feel good when I do this? Here, Your Majesty, try some of this sweet tangerine.
They're fighting each other.
Calm down. What happened?
There's...
Don't panic.
You! Do you know what's happening?
Your Majesty, I think it's quite obvious that Chancellor Zhao's rebelling.
Zhao Kao? Rebelling?
For a long time, Chancellor Zhao has been planning an uprising. He changed the ministers and the Imperial Guards with people that are under his control. This is something everyone in the palace knows.
Bastard! Why did you tell me earlier?
If I had told you, Zhao Kao would have had me beheaded. I wouldn't be alive today.
Why are you still here then?
At a time like this, how could I leave you?
Tell me, what's your name?
Han Tan.
Han Tan.
Who's there?
All your life, you've indulged yourself in luxury and pleasure, and you have killed many innocents. The world hates you. Kindly kill yourself.
How dare you? How dare you speak to me so rudely? Are you crazy? Can I speak with the Chancellor?
No.
All right. I will give up being the Emperor. Can I at least be a king?
No.
A Marquis?
No means no. Stop this nonsense.
At the very least, can you please spare my life? I will take my wives and lead the life of a common citizen.
The Chancellor said that in order to appease the world, your death is necessary. You don't need to talk. The Chancellor won't hear your requests. Guards!
Sir!
Behead him!
Wait! I never thought that the empire my father built with his hands, the great Qin Empire, would be destroyed under my reign! My father had hoped that this empire would last for generations. I think he never expected that the empire would only last for 2 generations. I regret many things. I regret that I had Lisa killed. I regret that I had Meng Tian killed. If only one of them had lived, would that eunuch ever dare to rebel? Now I understand. This is heaven's will. The heavens must have sent Cao Cao to punish the people of Qin. Cao Cao, you dog! Why are you hiding from me? If you want to kill me, then come here! Come here and kill me yourself! Come!
Guards!
Sir!
Wait! At a moment like this, when I am filled with regrets, let me recite a poem!
Can you hurry up? I'll count to 3. Start by then, or I'll have you killed. 1, 2.
Wait. Forget it. I never imagined that at this moment I can't even recite my final verse.
Guards! Sir! Tie him up!
Wait. Wait. I am still the Emperor of Qin. Allow me to take my own life. Qin is in peril! I'm done.
Your Majesty.
Please, can you help me?
Yes. Your Majesty. Farewell.
垂四方，我孤独在中央，大风吹四方，来去我敢担当。大风吹乱万象，吹不乱我思想，吹不乱我方向。在世无声无息堂，不如轰轰烈烈。谁知我心所